The Suicide Squad movie is here, and we've got the 13 coolest Easter eggs, references, and trivia about Task Force X. The brother of Enchantress is never named, but in the comics he's known as Incubus. The Suicide Squad story arc, The Nightshade Odyssey, sees Incubus as the villain, trying to reunite with his sister's succubus spirit and mystically procreate with her to form a new host for their demonic father. As you can see, the movie just borrowed the idea that Enchantress has a brother and not much else. In the movie, Rick Flag has a romance with June Moon, but in the comics, he had a girlfriend named Karen Grace, who joined the Suicide Squad as a combat medic in order to be closer to Flag. It might look weird to see the Joker with tattoos, but there's actually a precedent for them in the comics. In Jim Lee and Frank Miller's all-star Batman and Robin, the Joker has a giant dragon tattoo on his back. The Suicide Squad goes on a mission to Midway City, which is a fictional city often associated with Hawkman and Hawkgirl and the team known as Doom Patrol. There's mention of Argos, which is pretty much the DC version of Marvel's S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a secret US government organization tasked with combating superpowered threats, run by Commander Steve Trevor of Wonder Woman fame and director Amanda Waller. The meaning behind the letters has changed over the years, but most currently it stands for Advanced Research Group Uniting Superhumans. Like in the movie, Slipknot is also made an example of in the comic thanks to Captain Boomerang. Although in the comic, the explosives are inside bracelets, so he just loses his arm instead of his head, which I guess is better. In the mid-credits scene, Amanda Waller makes a joke to let Bruce Wayne know she's figured out that he's Batman. This is a throwback to the iconic issue Suicide Squad number 10, where Amanda Waller first butts heads with Batman. Batman threatens to expose what she's doing with the squad, but she turns the tables on him, threatening to expose his secret identity. And she actually makes Batman back down. The John F. Ostrander Federal Building in Midway City is a tribute to writer John Ostrander. He, along with artist Luke McDonnell, re-envisioned the Suicide Squad in the 80s to what we know today. He co-created Amanda Waller, made drastic improvements to Deadshot, and gave new life to many C-list characters. The team lineup for the Suicide Squad is pretty different from the comics. The first team from the 1987 run consisted of Rick Flag Jr., Bronze Tiger, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, Enchantress, Plastique, and Mindboggler, and went on to include others like Poison Ivy, Nightshade, and Vixen. It wasn't until 2011's New 52 reboot that Harley Quinn first joined up, with the rest of that initial team consisting of Deadshot, El Diablo, Black Spider, Sportsmaster, Voltaic, and King Shark, who was almost in the movie before director David Ayer decided he did not want to use a full CGI character, so he went with Killer Croc instead. Of course, with the movie coming out, there's a new Suicide Squad comic launching with a lineup that is almost the exact same as the movie. In the movie, we see a brief flash of Joker in a suit dancing with Harley Quinn in her jester outfit. Not only is Harley's outfit her original costume from Batman the Animated Series, but this image is a recreation of a classic Alex Ross cover. The acclaimed graphic novel, titled Joker by Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermejo, was told from the point of view of the henchman Johnny Frost. This character makes his cinematic debut played by Jim Perrick. Ezra Miller's Flash briefly appears in the scene showing how Captain Boomerang wound up in prison. Captain Boomerang is a longtime enemy of the Flash, and is even a part of the villainous group known as the Rogues, who plague the Flash's home turf of Central City. When Harley Quinn dives into the chemical vat during her origin flashback, we see the Ace Chemicals logo on the side of the tank. Ace Chemicals is where Batman knocked the Joker into the vat of chemicals that bleached his skin white, so the movie returns to that location in order to complete Harley's transformation into the Joker's partner. This is in sync with the New 52 version of Harley's origin story, although instead of choosing to jump in, the Joker throws her into the vat. Those are our favorite Suicide Squad Easter eggs. Let us know your favorite in the comments, and for more on comic book movies, keep it here on IGN.